Hello everyone, I'm Jay, your host at Everything Cloud Platform. Welcome to this session on automation. Cloud platform engineering is a rapidly evolving field that plays a crucial role in building and managing modern applications. Automation is at the heart of this evaluation, driving efficiency, agility, and reliability in cloud environments. Here are a few reasons why automation is essential for SREs and platform engineers. Repetitive tasks, infrastructure provisioning, configuration management, software deployments can be automated, freeing up engineers to focus on strategic initiatives. Automation eliminates manual errors and inconsistencies, leading to faster and more reliable delivery of cloud resources and applications. Tools like IAC allows engineers to define and manage infrastructure in a declarative way, enabling repeatable and predictable deployments across different environments. That said, IAC, Terraform, provisioning infrastructure in an automated fashion, or fully automated CI/CD pipelines, all of those are not the agenda for this session. This session is to walk you through 3 automation examples that help make me more efficient doing my day job. The goal is to get you thinking about automation in everything you do in your day job, in your job as an SRE or a platform engineer. So let's dive in. Here is the agenda we'll be following in the session today. We'll look at my ZSH profile. That'll give you some ideas on how you can go ahead and get your bash profile, ZSH profile, whatever is applicable, structured. We'll look at a couple of utilities. getCMD is one of them. The second one is getroles. We'll then look at the bash code for powering these 2 utilities. That'll give you an idea on how do you go about writing some quick automation for your needs. SREs, platform engineers, anyone working in cloud engineering should be like automation fanatics. Really, it should be ingrained into everything that you do. And here is why I say that. We'll go over some of these examples that will actually show you why I really say that. The first example in today's session for automation is going to be my Z profile, the ZSH profile. If you are working in Linux, you have your bash profile, or if you are using a Z profile, then I use my ZSH profile big time. And I'll show you some of the examples on why I feel about it that way. So this is my on the left. You're seeing my Z profile. Now I'll show you some specific things in here on that make me just more efficient on a day-to-day basis. Some of these export variables that you see are pointing to various locations on my file system that I need to be getting to faster. And I'll show you some examples on the right hand side here. I want to get to work very often in my SRE folder. That's where my SRE folder is located. Just typing SRE gets me there. I get back to tech by just typing tech there. Just simple things like that. I don't even want to type that CD and don't want to take that pain of remembering what that location is. Second piece is look at a lot of aliases. Aliases have their own benefits and some disadvantages as well. If you are using a lot of aliases, then you tend to forget the original commands. But then, hey, if I'm using my aliases, I can pretty much make them available to me on any Linux machine that I'm working, but by having some of those in your GitHub repo, like I do have already. So for example, look at some of these, like DU1, this one. Now that format of DU is what I'm used to using. I don't want to remember this entire thing. What I do is just use DU1. If I type a DU1 here, that gives me a good quick summary of the disk space in the folder that I'm wanting to look at that information. Look at that particular alias. I want to look at date in a specific format. So I have a quick alias that gets me there, things like that. I'm sure you are able to follow all of this. Now, coming to some of the technologies that we use on a daily basis, this is Terraform. I don't want to go and write in Terraform in it. I do a TI and I get my job done. Some of these frequently used gcloud commands, for example, and you must have seen some of these used in some of the sessions that you have been following on Everything Cloud platform. But these are like GCIL. I keep using this very often. Get compute instances list. GCCLL gets me the clusters in my project, and so on and so forth. So there are a lot of gcloud related aliases that I have built over time, and there are some then complicated ones as well, right? It's not just the simple ones, but you there is no limit to this. You can just keep abstracting a layer out and making yourselves more efficient and faster at your job. Then comes GKE. There are a bunch of kubectl aliases that are available in here. Yeah, like you're seeing the pod management, the service management, investment, you name it. Just to get my way around faster. I just find your ZSH profile or Bash profile really a very good easily available, easily doable option to save some minutes on a daily basis here and there. Second example I want you to walk through is a quick get command utility. Now, over a period of time, as I work through a particular topic, I keep capturing some of these notes handy so that I can get back to those once I revisit that, say in 6 months, 1 year, who knows. So if I work in FPG, just get some notes, Argo CD notes. I just take some quick notes here and there around BigQuery or CI/CD or anything that I work with, any technology, anything worth capturing. I just keep taking notes with me to come back to later. Now, over a period of time, I have so many of these documented here. Now, say once I run into a need of something, I will probably need to just come down here or run, use some bash commands like find or grep to look for what I'm looking for. If I'm going to do that on a daily basis and try to find the right commands to get to what I need, why not write a quick utility that goes into all of these files and gets me what I need. Say for example, I know that I'm looking for a gcloud command that for something to do with IAM roles, and I don't really remember which of these files I might have had that command on. This utility really gives me a quick way of just doing something like this. Now, if I submit a get command and followed by get gcloud roles, it goes through each of those files, the MD files that you were seeing in that particular folder, and it gets me back the lines wherever those two words gcloud and roles show up. And this gives me a good reference right here where I'm working in my terminal without wasting any time to really look for examples of gcloud commands with roles in it. Now, a very good reference. I know these commands I have used in my past myself. I'll be able to just take these, customize to what I'm doing now, and just go for it. I will probably shave off easily like 2-3 minutes every time I get into a need of using a utility like this. Another example could be, say, if I do a get cmd -s and that kubectl example. I know that kubectl with kubectl I am I can format my output in various different ways. I can get a JSON or JSON path or YAML or JSON and whatnot. Custom columns has a specific nuance associated with it, and I want to refer the syntax real quick. Just submit that kubectl custom roles. It will go through all the files in there, and give me all the lines that I have that custom columns kubectl showing up. Like the green text are the results that the file that this automation was able to come back with. Like this is a really good example. Just I got that real quick. I can very well use this command and just go on. Again, easily shave off 3, 4, 5 minutes of time whenever you get into such a need. These are small things. Every minute counts, every drop counts. Over a period of time, you will find yourselves very effective and very fast in what you do. Third example is a real life example from, say, working in GCP. Gcloud IAM has tons of roles, like 1500 plus roles in there. Now, say at times you say you are working on a microservice that needs a specific permission to the Kubernetes service account that it is using. It needs a specific permission. Now, I want to be able to find a role that has that kind of permission, and say this is what I'm trying to say. Find the roles with monitoring.dashboards.create permission. That's what I need. So what will I need to do that? I'll need to look for all the roles here. If I just run this command on gcloud IAM roles list and pull the list of all the roles and do a quick word count on this, these are like 1500 odd roles that are out there. I'll then need to say I'll do a grep on monitoring and just shorten this list out to just the monitoring ones. Maybe that's what I do. But now I'll need to get into each one of these. Let's see what this list gets shortened to, say 20, 30 odd role, whatever that number is. Now I will still need to now go for and look for each one of these roles. For example, I'll look at this one. I'll need to do a gcloud IAM roles describe and that particular role and see if that comes back with a result. Well, it came back with a result and it tells me that monitoring.dashboard.create, the permission I'm looking for, is not in this. But I'll have to do that that for every role in here. And if I'm running into this need for more than once, twice in a week, that just calls for spending an hour to write a bash script that does this for you. And that's exactly what you will see here. Now what I've done is say get roles monitoring. This utility takes two arguments. One is the permission that you are trying to look for, and second is the search phrase that you want to use to shorten the list of all the roles that are having that monitoring in it. So basically that script pulls all the roles, shortens that list by applying this search criteria, and then on each one in that shortlisted list, like you saw up here, it just searches for this permission and gives you the result. So let's see that in action. It is saying that it's getting a short list of roles based on monitoring. Let's see what that comes back with, and we'll go from there. So yeah, it just shortened it. It said the 1, 2, 3. It looked at all the permissions for 1, 2, 3, did not find it. In roles monitoring.admin, it found the monitoring.dashboards.create permission. It found that permission in number 9. It found that permission in number 11, and so on and so forth. So there you go. Now you have a very good formatted output of which roles do have the permission you are looking for. Now I will be able to make my decision that, oh yeah, I don't want to give this does not match with my least privileges, this does not match with my least privileges, that's the least privilege role that I want to, I should be okay to just provide a grant and move forward. And if you're curious, here is the code that is powering those two utilities that we talked about. On the left is your get command utility. On the right is get roles by permission utility. As you can see, there are a few if else loops, and then I'm sure there is a for loop that it loops through to really get the results you're looking for. Here as well, there is going to be an iterative loop to go over each file and give you the output you're looking for. So that's a quick on how do you go about writing bash scripts as well. Feel free to use these examples to do your automation. Well, that went quick. Here is the time for a quick recap. We looked at my ZSH profile. Feel free to use whatever you feel is worth using, leveraging from. We looked at a couple of utilities, getCMD and getroles, and we looked at the bash code powering those two utilities. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. If you like the content, please do subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications when new videos are posted. If you are genuinely interested in learning all the foundational skills pertaining to SRE and platform engineering in general, and all the skills that we in general talk about on Everything Cloud Platform, stick around and follow along all the videos that are posted. I'm sure you had a wonderful time, and I will see you in the next session.